In today's news, the RVIPF addresses the cover-up allegations. 27 graduate from employability training. The Island Pot restaurant returns to Virgin Gorda. And RHODNI SKELTON talks to 284. All these and more when we return.
Yo, everything good, Dad?
Aye. This thing got me one way, Daddy.
What do you mean?
Ever since I hook up with this thing, I can't eat, I can't sleep. This is the first thing I touch it when I reach home.
What do you really? Hey, this ain't like you know.
Dad, this thing got me staying home. Keeping out of trouble me.
Wow. What your name is?
Shit. I talking about my CCT life.
Don't worry about missing your favorite series, sports, news, and local programming. Come to CCT today and sign up for CCT Live to access over 80 channels. CCT Live. Bring it home.
1 month free trial turn into 5. 5 months turn into, well, you know I hustle. I watching ball. I been watching football. Dad, Nickelodeon, Paw Patrol. I am hooked. Hook, I tell you.
Welcome viewers, I'm Nia Douglas coming to you live from the beautiful British Virgin Islands. It's finally Friday, April 8th, and I'd like to thank you for tuning in to 284 News tonight. Starting off today's news, in a recent official statement, the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force has responded to allegations of an alleged cover-up involving law enforcement officials who supposedly departed illegally from the territory to the USVI and sought to return on Friday, April 1st, all while using an official vessel. The statement released yesterday said, on Wednesday, the 30th of March, officers of the RVIPF traveled to St. Thomas on official business on board the Midnight Justice. A prospective officer who applied and successfully fulfilled the requirements to join the force but was not yet sworn in traveled with the team on that trip to St. Thomas. No other civilians were on board the vessel. Present inquiries are ongoing into whether that prospective officer followed required immigration and customs procedures for exiting and entering the territory. The RVIPF is cooperating with immigration and customs officers. The original allegations, stemming from senior sources within the Immigration and Customs Department, noted that 5 officers of the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force and 1 civilian were involved in the cover-up operation. The source stated that the captain and mate were police officers, with 3 additional officers along with a civilian who is the spouse of one of the officers, allegedly. The sources allege that the Customs and Immigration Department are expected to lay charges, including misleading police, no declaration, and human smuggling, among other charges. It was also alleged that Commissioner of Police Mark Collins stated to both Immigration and Customs Departments that he only authorized travel for one of the RVIPF members. Our newsroom reached out to the Commissioner of Police, who was unavailable for comment at the time. These allegations were also addressed by talk show host Claude Skelton Klein during his radio program, Honestly Speaking.
I understand this past Friday, I don't know if it was immigration or customs, but they stopped the Royal Virgin Islands police boat for taking somebody out the country, taking them, then clearing them here, clearing them into St. Thomas and bringing them back. And I don't know, customs or immigration, somehow they got intercepted. And where now the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force is being accused, and whoever those personnel were, of smuggling. And I try to call the powers that be, and they won't answer me. But I want you all to know, number one, this is in the public space and already. This is a part of the public conversation. I want to know, and the people are going to watch, because I hope there's no cover-up on this matter, you know.
In other news, in an official government release, it was announced that 27 graduates of the Employability Skills Training Program have received their certificates after successfully completing all 8 modules of the 2-year program launched in August last year. Speaking at the presentation and certificate ceremony on Tuesday, Minister for Natural Resources, Labor and Immigration, Honorable Vincent Wheatley, applauded the graduates.
Today is a very special day. This presentation of certificates ceremony truly marks the end of the first International Labour Organization's sponsored employability, entrepreneurship skills training program that was held online from August to December 2021, with participants from the British Virgin Islands in attendance. It reflects the fundamental commitment to collaboration, as we believe that we are better off when we work together and collaborate. The program has helped to support the government's overall efforts in support of workforce developments. Graduates, I therefore wish to assure you that we stand with you and applaud your efforts.
The minister also commended the graduates for answering the call for training and affirmed that they have made history in the process.
You, the graduates, have answered the call, and the rest is history, as your story will be told for generations to come. I note that the training has helped to increase the competence of our workforce, since 27 persons have been trained and are now better prepared and equipped in the world of work, and to add support to the territory's workforce development needs. Graduates, you have improved your skills and strengthened your abilities to better assess the existing landscape and to become more responsive, efficient, and adaptable. Jugo once said to me that if we want to empower our young people, we must first encourage them to invest in themselves. You have done just that, invested in yourselves.
The release makes note of the presence of the chair of the University of the West Indies Open Campus Council, Her Excellency Dr. the Honorable June Sumer, who also spoke at the ceremony. Take a look.
Professional development and capacity building has been at the heart of the partnership between the UWI Open Campus and the Government of the Virgin Islands. And throughout the evolution of the Open Campus, we have offered programs relevant to the development of the territory, whether it was at the level of professional certificates, diplomas, associate degrees, or degrees. We now have a very large alumni in the country who can boast of their prestigious and practical qualifications.
The training exercise was sponsored by the International Labour Organization, ILO, and was a collaboration between the Ministry of Natural Resources, Labour and Immigration, the Ministry of Health and Social Development, and the H. Lavity Stout Community College. Up next, we give you an exclusive first look of the reopening of the Island Pot restaurant in Virgin Gorda. This story and more when we return.
There's a reason you get up on a morning. A reason you pick yourself up, start the day. Maybe it's sheer grit. Maybe it's your ethics. Maybe it's because you know people like you are waiting for people just like you. We all have our reasons, and for Republic Bank, that reason is you. Every little thing, every big thing. It's all about making a difference in your life. Because after 182 years, if it's one thing we're sure about, is that the difference is you. We're here to help.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Hello?
Wait, you had a lunch again? You say you were sick? What happened to our wedding rehearsal?
No, babe. I'm actually watching the news right now. Take a listen.
Topping our newscast today, UFOs seen around Tortola Pier Park.
And District 3 residents outraged over no water supply. They simply cannot bathe. These and more stories when 284 News returns. All right, babe, just get some rest, take 2 Advil, and I'll see you later. Bye.
Okay, honey. I see you later. I love you.
It's clear to see that Coconut Lounge is a place to be, the coolest cocktail lounge in the British Virgin Islands. A lounge like no other, with welcoming, professional service and a breathtaking ambiance, not forgetting a diverse selection of wines, beers, and signature cocktails. Cozy, comfortable, contemporary. Coconut Lounge at Tortola Pier Park. Visit us today.
Welcome back, viewers. The Island Pot restaurant on Virgin Gorda is back and better than ever. They have rebranded, rebuilt, and are ready to serve. Ron Grant has this very special report.
Hello, beautiful people. I am Ron Grant reporting for 284 Media. I am in Virgin Gorda at the amazing Island Pot. Yes, they are back. They have rebranded, rebuilt, and are ready to serve you. We are so excited that this business has returned to the hospitality industry in order to serve the people of the BVI. Let's take a look. We are finally here, the grand reopening of Island Pot. 2017, Irma destroyed the property, obviously, but you have rebranded, rebuilt, and ready to serve the general public. First of all, thank you for having us.
Thank you guys for coming over to start this new journey now with Island Pot.
Absolutely. I want to talk about the history. Prior to Irma, how long was the business around? Who started it? Tell me about the history.
Well, my mom started the restaurant in 1994 after my father died. And, she's into cooking and so forth. So she started out just selling little patties and doing some little soups for the construction workers and at the schools and so forth. And then she afterwards did a little construction on the property. So it was a little board house and she would sell her cakes and so forth, and then it turned into something bigger each year as it go by. I mean, Island Pot has been over 20 years and this here is the bread and butter. This has paved the way for her 8 children. For us to go to college, for us to make sure we get our food, anything else that we needed, this was it. So Island Pot is just like a family foundation that my mom has built. And seeing it disappear in 2017 for Hurricane Irma, it was like
devastating.
It was really devastating. Like, it brought tears to my eyes because on that day, we got the phone call. Did you guys go over across the road? And at that time there were a lot of trees and water and so forth in the road. So my mom said, she'll see later, not knowing that the entire thing was destroyed. But I came over with my umbrella, and then when I reached here, it was just like, wow, Island Pot really gone, just like that. And I called my mom on the phone, and I said, Mommy, the whole place is gone. Like everything that we worked so hard for over the years, it was gone. So at that moment, it was like, how do we start over? Where do we go from here? Because everything is gone. We don't even have nothing to start with. So, afterwards, we regrouped and we said, okay, we're going to come back. And we're going to come back bigger and better. Island Pot, we made it. So therefore, we are still here. We are still living. So as we go forward now, we're going to bring back that Island Pot.
Absolute resilience. I love that story, and I thank you for your authenticity in sharing. A lot of us and would not have seen the opportunity in Irma and Maria to rebrand and to regroup. I want you to speak to that process of starting over, because the amazing structure that we see here and we're going to be able to enjoy this weekend and for the future is absolutely amazing. It's beautiful, from everything to the mango tree, which you said your mom planted.
Yes.
Which is a part of the edifice. Tell us about that very tedious process in rebuilding.
Well, it all starts with a plan. Trust and believe that you have to have a plan. And once you have that plan in place, then you just have to stick to it and push and push. It may take a little while, it may not happen right away, but as long as you have that plan, you'll be able to push forward. So what I did over the years, I just said, Mom, this is what we're gonna do. We don't want to change the whole aspect of how Island Pot was, because before it was a big open restaurant. You had all of the nice colors and so forth, you know, the local stuff in there. So I told her, yes, we're going to upgrade, but I want us to still have that foundation in Island Pot. So if you go around Island Pot now, you will see different aspects. Like you said, the mango tree. This was planted by my mom, and Hurricane Irma did not destroy this one. So it was still here. So I told the guys, I said, whatever it is, you need to make a way and make sure that the bar downstairs is planted around the mango tree. Beautiful. We're not going to lose it. If you look at the rooftop now, as we would call in this area, the bar here, you would notice that the galvanized has different colors on it. So these were actually galvanized that we took from the old Island Pot. So, you know, the colors before used to be the pink and the green, so then you would see it in there. And then we just carried the whole team with what we had from before for Island Pot. If you go downstairs also, there are other aspects of Island Pot in terms of the grills that we did, because we are known for barbecuing anything. Any and everything you could think of, we will barbecue it. So we still have the grills and everything downstairs there. And it's just that we created a nicer ambiance, or you know, we just upscaled a little, but we wanted to make sure that we still have aspects of the old Island Pot, because that is what made us.
And speaking of those aspects, you talked about the barbecue. You are known for your amazing barbecue. Yes. I want to talk about some of your signature dishes that you used to have, and then what can persons expect?
Well, we used to have the barbecue ribs and the barbecue chicken. My mom was known for that because she made her own sauce. Nice. So we're continuing that whole recipe into the new Island Pot. And of course, everybody knows my mom for her Johnny cakes, that they even changed the name to Z Cakes. So you would expect that on the menu. And like I said, we don't want people to feel that we're just gonna upscale and just change everything. We want to be able to still provide for our Virgin Water community, our international people that constantly came for the goat water on Fridays. Yes, and the pea soup on Saturdays. We're still going to have all of that. So all those signature dishes that we had on the menu before, the same things are going to be back. But it's just going to be even more amazing, even more tasteful than it was before. I know my mom has retired, but she promised that she would come in the kitchen, you know, and still put her little flair on certain things so that you will still know, yes, that's Ziska cooking. That's my mom's cooking. So that's gonna.
I am so happy. I'm so proud. I'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate you and your family on making a huge comeback. You've rebranded, you've rebuilt, and you're now ready to serve the general public. This Sunday is going to be your grand opening. Tell us about what we can expect.
You're gonna expect, I don't even want to say because it's secrets, but what I would say, it's a celebration in two, because Sunday is actually my birthday.
Beautiful.
Yes. So, you know, over the years, due to COVID and so forth, we were restricted of having, you know,
gatherings,
big gatherings and so forth. So I said, nah, this year, it's time. This is our season. This is a time to do it. So we're going to do the opening on my birthday. So we're going to
What a way to celebrate.
Yes, we are going to celebrate, and just knowing that I have all of my family, it's going to be flying in and so forth. So it's going to be amazing. You have to come and see. Like, even this week here, we had a lot of people stopping by. You know, even tourists came in and saying they're ready to eat. And we're like, no, Sunday, because I want to make sure that I have everything in place. And I want to especially thank the Virgin Water community, because, you know, like they said, it always the people that come together and be able to lend a hand. I've had people, you know, just randomly passing by, and then they would come in and say, let me help you paint something, or let me help you water the plants, or so forth. So it's just not about one person building Island Pot, which I want to shout out to HGS Construction in Virgin Gorda. That's Alec George. He was the contractor that did Island Pot. And among him, they had my church members would come by and help with the landscaping and help with anything that I needed. Like, I could just see somebody running in wholesale and say, come on over. So I especially want to thank them for sticking with us and supporting us. And trust me, I look forward to Sunday. Like, I look forward to Sunday like Like, I don't even know.
Well, it's going to be a very special day.
Yes.
A happy birthday in advance.
Thank you.
We look forward to being here celebrating with you, of course. We're going to take some time to make sure that we get to show the viewing audience around. But again, congratulations. The spirit of resilience that you and your family have exhibited in coming back on board and serving the general public is amazing. We wish you much success, and we can't wait to try the food.
Yes, and I can't wait to have you guys come back over and try the food. It's a pleasure, and I really want to thank you guys for taking the opportunity and the time to come over today, to give us a boost.
Of course.
In our grand opening. I really, really, really appreciate it.
We're very happy
much.
for you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Reporting for 284 News, Ron Grant.
In other news, 284's Ron Grant also recently interviewed the president of the VI Softball and Baseball Association, RHODNI Skelton. The interview began on a somewhat sorrowful note by addressing some recent losses in the softball and baseball community.
Unfortunately, we have to begin on a quite a sad note. The VI Softball Baseball Association has taken, I'd say, quite a hit recently. You have lost, of course, two persons who have made significant yet different contributions, of course, Mr. Terrence Shinnery and Coy Fret. I want you to speak on each of their contributions separately to the association and to the sport.
Yeah, it's definitely a saddening moment for all of us in our softball, baseball family. Terrence Shinnery was definitely a mentor, a coach. I've mentioned even at my advanced age, or let me say advanced stage of playing the game, he was always able to look at my swing and tell me whether I'm pulling out my front foot or I need to let the ball get a little deeper in the zone. Was really a student of the game. But in addition to that, he was a father figure. He developed talent. We have folks who are playing in the United Kingdom on the national team right now, and that's all because of Terrence Shino. Some of them call him Horse. He worked with some of these kids from very tender age, 6, 7 years old. We have persons like Daria Malone and Lefty, we call him Lefty, Jamal Allen, who they are now teaching the game in camps of their own. He is much more than just a coach, or he was more than just a coach, a player. You hear parents talking about the only man that they would allow their daughters to travel to foreign countries with was Terrence Shinnery. He is definitely a stalwart, and his contributions will live on, but as a person, he definitely will be missed. And it's not just in the British Virgin Islands, but also in the US Virgin Islands as well. He helped lots of kids to get college scholarships to be able to go off and play whether baseball or softball on the female side of things. So definitely a stalwart that will be missed. We will be commemorating him and sending him off on, I believe it's the 30th of April.
Okay.
And then more recently, we did lose Coy Mailman Fret, avid softball player. I've won a couple championships with him. He was a steady left fielder for the Blue Wings, the legendary team, the Blue Wings, that is like the Yankees of softball here in the BVI. So we won championships there together. He played left field, I played right field, and at the time we locked it down. I'm proud to say he won the Gold Glove for left field, and I won the Gold Glove for right field. Then we moved on and we joined the team, the Power Outage. And just by having, himself, and I'll toot my horn a little bit, I think I contributed a little bit to that championship, or a couple of championships we won with the Power Outage team, which was a younger team. Okay. And, our leadership skills and Coy, man, he was all or nothing. When he swung for the fences every time. It was either going out the park or he gonna be out. And that's kind of the way that I know my teammate to have lived his life. It was kind of all or nothing. Yeah. He had a very short swing. Anybody who knows baseball, us who hit a lot of power hitters, we have a longer stride. Coy was just right here. Very short swing. It didn't make a difference where the pitchers threw their pitches. If you talk to legendary pitchers like Honorable Neville Sheep Smith, and even like some guys like Bert Henley and Ellie Henley, and they will tell you one of the hitters that they feared was Coy Mailman Fred. So we lost him recently, and his funeral is scheduled for April 23rd. And so we'll give both of them their softball rights in our own way.
Skelton also revealed that the association is hoping to have a Little League started by June of this year.
Really commend Mr. McLean, who has been running a Little League of sorts of his own, on his own volition, and he took it up, and he's been working with the Olympic Committee to just make sure that stuff is happening. What that meeting was about was in order to solidify how we're moving forward with the Little League. So both Coach Carty, Josh was there, and Lefty, and persons like Chappie Glenford Maduru, who played a big part in the league. We all came together on the field on on the day before. And we agreed to bring everything under VISBA, the Virgin Islands Softball Baseball Association. And so we will be moving very quickly. We're looking at about June or July to start a Little League. We'll be doing 9 to 10 and 11 to 13-year-old brackets for now. Along the way, we're going to have some coach pitch, and we're going to have some T-ball for the the much younger kids. But we can look forward to us starting our Little League in about June or July. And as you guys would guess it, the intention is to name our Little League after Terrence Shinnery. That will be a permanent naming. In the USVI, there's the Elmer Plaskett Little League, named after one of their stalwarts. We're going to name our Little League after Shinnery. So lots of exciting stuff happening, Ron.
Now, viewers, if you're interested in learning more about the VI Softball and Baseball Association and some of the really exciting developments as of recent, you can check out the full interview on the 284 Media Facebook page. Well, that's it for today's news roundup. Be sure to follow us for daily news updates at 284media.com and like us on Facebook at 284media and 284BVI on Instagram and Twitter. I'm Nia Douglas. I'll see you again as we deliver your daily dose of local, regional, and international content. 284 News, your source for honest and impartial news right here on 284 Media. Happy Friday, everybody. Have a great evening.
Is business slow? Cash flow down? Hosting an upcoming event? We can help. Advertise with 284 Media and take your business or event to the next level by enhancing your present marketing and messaging strategies. Allow our team of experts to create a personalized ad that sets your business apart from all the rest. This could be your business or event. So, what are you waiting for? Contact our marketing team at 284media@cctbvi.com. Advertising with us works. Brilliant Hands and Minds Tutoring Services, one-on-one tutorials in math and English, intense homework assistance, academic enrichment, school projects, effective communication and public speaking development, sign language for adults and children on Saturdays only. Registered with the Virgin Islands High School Certificate Program, Brilliant Hands and Minds can help you too. Offering intense curriculum-based training to help you or your loved ones get their high school diploma. It's time to make your family's education a #1 priority. Hurry, space is limited. Brilliant Hands and Minds Learning Center. We are the trained education professionals.
So you're saying I can ask this cat any question?
The cat is connected to the computer. You just type in the question, it will read his mind. There the answer comes.
You're the man! I've been looking for this for weeks.
It's okay, I'll take care of it.
What? No man to take care.
How may I assist you?
Yes.
You want top of power?
You want top of power?
Join the prepaid party with CCT and enjoy more affordable data plans, more top-up promotions, more savings with hero bundles, and more value for your money each and every Tuesday with Top Up Turn Up Tuesday. Visit a CCT store today or anywhere CCT Top Up is sold and top up your phone.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You want top of power?